What's going on, everyone? How are you doing? I saw this game and I just thought, I can't actually remember the last time I saw Inca versus China. I had to double check just to make sure I've got the right matchup here. When was the last time any of you saw this? When was the last time you saw China versus Inca? Well, here's one for you right now. And not only is it China versus Inca, we got two of some of the best players in the game at it. We got Harawang, a.k.a. Optimus Prime, and we've got Frontline. So Opti consistently comes near the top of ESOC tournaments. Frontline, you know, he's at that level where he can take games off the best, but he's just below them. You know, he just about loses in long series versus, you know, the Ungas, the Julianks, the Kaiser Kleins. But he's almost there. He's almost there. So this is as high level elo as it gets. And it's such a rare matchup. I just couldn't not do it. I just could not do it. So here we are. Frontline is in the south. He is the one playing China. And in the north, we have Mr. Optimus Prime playing as Inca. Okay, so we've got two Cancha houses for Inca. And the starting matchup for Frontline is he's going for... looks like, I mean, surely he's going to be building a village. Yeah, there's the village and a TP. So much more standard from him. Much more standard from him. Pretty standard from Inca as well. But Inca, you know, Inca can do TP stuff as well. And they can do all freaky deaky stuff. And we like the freaky deaky on this channel, boys. Oh, yeah. But not that kind of freaky. Well, that freaky as well, I guess, yeah. Anyways, enough thirsty talk. Standard stuff here as well. Very standard stuff here. So gone for T-Export. Does have Northern Refugees and good faith agreements. Be really cool if we see some good faith agreements as a second shipment. Because, you know, I've been saying this a while. There's so many weird and wonderful build orders with China at the moment. I've seen, you know, expect the unexpected, I think is the best thing to say. Tinyuan. It'll be interesting to see a China Explorer versus an Inca Explorer, because both these guys are really tanky beasts. Both melee gods. The recording's not that smooth. This is a live game, so hopefully at some point the kind of shutter rate or whatever you want to call it does smooth out, because you can see it's a little bit judgery. But hopefully it will smooth out. It tends to do that. Does tend to do that. But China going to easily be picking up a Cossack Bandura worth 90 coin. What a Cossack Bandura is, I have no idea. But I'm sure, as always, the smart Alex in the chat will tell me. All right, Inca's little Age 1 army here looking pretty scary. He does have a Chasqui as well. And that's thanks to all the conversion. It's such a good map for Inca because they can convert. And look, there's good faith agreements. Here it comes. We're going to see some interesting stuff with China, I'm sure. So Inca it's a great map for Inca, like I was saying, because they get to convert. There's lots of treasure guardians on this map, which are like human treasure guardians. So they get to convert like gunmen, outlaws, you know, the Cossack type things. Like these guys, Maduring, Krabat. So it's a really good, because you can get a few of these. If you can get a few of these, even these musketeers, marauding musketeers, if you can get a few of them, look, he's just got a brigand. That's pretty impressive. He's got a gunman with 36 ranged attack, a brigand with 19 ranged attack. It's just insane, man. Absolutely insane. Like, this thing doesn't hit far off. This gunman, that's not far off like an Abbas gun attack, you know? Like, it is an Abbas gun attack, right? Just without the multipliers versus heavy infantry. It's insane, bruh. It's insane. But good faith agreements is in. He's going up with the Summer Palace. There comes a market. So so this is what he does. So for anyone who doesn't know, he went for, so T-Export was his first card. He didn't actually get any allies with the consulate until Good Neighborhood, Good Faith Agreements comes in. So once Good Faith Agreements comes in, that makes all of these techs a lot cheaper. So what he does is he went up with Russia, and Good Faith Agreement comes in, and it makes the barracks a lot cheaper. You see here. consulate armies and improvements arrive 50% faster. So he did go for he does go with the ally straight away, but at the same time, once it's in, he doesn't get the tech until good faith agreements comes in. Once it does, look, he's got 100 consulate points. What do you call it? Export. He's got 100 export right now, and now he's going for even more export with diplomatic intrigue. Trying to pick up a 115 XP here as well. So fantastic stuff here. So really great build here by China. And I expect nothing less from my boy Opti, one of my favorite guys to watch play. He's going for Hey Tambo. Hey Tambo. That's the song I always sing when I see the word Tambo. So he's gone for double Tambo, double TP basically. These things are more expensive than a normal TP. They are 250 wood. But he's going for stagecoach with them. First shipment was 5 villagers. Now he's shipping these. So very, very greedy. Oh, I love this. He got the city tower, and now he's putting the war huts down at the city tower. And look at this massive army. That's the big button from the TC. These are just units that he's converted. And look at this. That's difficult to take down at 5.5 minutes, you know? Like, there's no way you're taking down these war huts with the city tower here and with all of these units. That's insane. That is so insane. I love it. So really smart play, using the map really, really well. And now he's shipping 6 jungle bowmen, and he's double raxing jungle bowmen as well. Nice spread there of his resources. Does have stagecoach double TP. And still has, 3 cancer houses, so not bad. And look, he's going to be able to get 10 jungle bows out with 6 jungle bells. That's going to be 16 jungle bells. Frontline's going to be like, where the hell did these come from, bud? What's going on? He's rushing me. But no, he's not rushing you. He's just playing really, really smart. And that's a very, very dangerous village positioning right there. And I don't know if it's going to get built before the jungle bowmen get in there. Oh, I think he might just about be safe. Frontline, is he aging up yet? He's not aging up yet. He's sticking in age 2, and he's going for stagecoach now as well. Ming army coming in. A Ming army? That Ming army is Minging. Haha, see what I did? It's Minging because he doesn't want that here. He doesn't need anti-cav. The blockhouse is really nice as well. Look, he's doing a load of damage here. He will lose that village by the looks of it. He needs to focus on this hero. That's like 100 XP there. Okay, going with the French allies now. So he's decided to come off. Did he go for the French allies straight away with diplomatic intrigue? Bo's coming in. This might be a game changer here. Ooh, okay. Comes out of the blockhouse. I feel like with maybe some Minutemen timing. If he did a sentry timing there to get the snare on, and then those bows came out of the TC, I think he could have had a nice, maybe a cleanup, maybe. At least he would have done good damage to those bows. And look at these jungle bowmen. Their specialty is that their arrows have poison damage, so they really do hurt. And look at Frontline. That's such a ballsy place to put the village back down again. He is using 4 to go, but he has to protect the village, so he loses a couple of units for it. He's still doing okay, though. 25 villagers. Stagecoach is in. Has the Summer Palace producing units. He's got standard army coming in. But there's a lot of stuff here. Plume Spearman getting in the action now. And look at that. Just sieging everything down. Being super annoying. Chukunu and Jungle Bowman, both very weak type bow units. Ooh, Step Riders could have done some damage there. Okay, now he's calling the Minutemen, but he doesn't have the timing now. And Opti just backs off. Oh, but I tell you what, that is a nice timing. In comes the flamethrower. Oh, burn, baby, burn. Look at that bad boy go. Now, that is one hell of a flamethrower. Oh, yeah, you don't want it to get caught out like that. But we see here, we did see this card come in, Mandarin Duck Squad. So it ships 8 Chew Canoes and 1 Flamethrower. The perfect shipment right there, the perfect shipment. I don't know how much food it costs. Maybe about 500 food, is it? Maybe about 500 food. It does give him that artillery piece, which doesn't necessarily look that great. But if the Flamethrower gets to just stand there and flamethrow, I don't, whatever. If it just gets to stand there and shoot, my God, does the damage rack up. It's like a damage over time, really. And it's really, really good. Only has 10 ranger, that's the problem. So it can get kited by things it's supposed to technically counter. Loses a villager there. Step Rider's diving in, but look at this nice micro. Look at that poison effect. Look at that. It's all gonna come. These things are all gonna come down to micro. Opti's actually up in score, which is pretty impressive. And it would have been nice. Yeah, okay. I like that he went for the French allies. He got like the juicy crates of food. It looks like he got the wood as well, which is really nice. But he really needs to get on the brick consulate. He really, really needs to get back on that brick consulate and buff these units. Give them that HP that the British consulate gives you. Oh, okay. 7 Step Riders coming in. Could we have a timing here? Where the Step Riders come in? Boom, and look, there's Step Riders coming in everywhere. He's got 13 of them. It's go time, baby. These Plume Spearmen will whack through them, though, so he's got to be careful. But the Flamethrower's seeing some action now. Step Riders are just paper thin. They really are. Look at that Flamethrower go, but it gets exploded by the Jungle Bowman. Step Riders just don't have enough HP to really do the damage that they want to do and stay there. And now we've got Chaskies, Chimu runners, and I've been looking at front line way too long here. Chimu's just really, really taking its toll now. In comes Kurer now. So we see all of the unit shipments have been used up. He hasn't, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for Chincha Brewing. That is a surprise. Normally, Opti does like to go for those really greedy builds. But, you know, he's run out. You know, he's run out of the military shipments. He does have this, but that's cost 500 gold. Step Rider's getting nice. Gonna do some raiding here. And Opti is on 7 canchers, so he's nowhere near. He's not near full canchers yet, and he doesn't have Chincha Brewing. And he's picking up a couple of villagers, which is fantastic. Now he does not want to lose this Summer Palace, because this Summer Palace has been providing him a lot of resources. And there it comes, another standard army from the Summer Palace, and that's going to give him enough just to keep these guys on their toes, back them up a little bit, buy him some space. And there goes. I think it looks like 1 villager survived out of the 3. So we did manage to take 2 of them down. More canchers going down. More raiding going on. Being super annoying. But yeah, look at, again, these guys paper thin. And these guys haven't got their greatcoats in, though. Ooh, a castle and a village going down. Really nice castle placement right next to this blockhouse as well. And this blockhouse has done an insane amount of damage this game. If you was to calculate every single shot from this blockhouse, it's really been keeping front line in this game right now, as has Town Center Fire. Okay, both the explorers get revived, but the Chinese one gets instantly killed, which is a bit of a shame. Ooh, making that army interesting. That's the cavalry, H2 cavalry one. Oh, we got a levitating... I love it when that glitch happens, that bug happens. Just the dead body like, levitates in the air. Okay, Plume Spearman, nice micro here. Just going to be putting them on guard stance, soak up lots of damage. And Opti scores slowly pushing away, but only slowly. Chincha Brewing now coming in. Still just the 2 war huts. He's taken the map. Plume Spearman coming in. He's starting to run out of shipments to send, though. Let's go back and look at the front line. So 33 villagers for front line, 36 for Opti. They both have Stagecoach, which cancels each other out. But Chincha Brewing with Max Canchers. He doesn't have Max Canchers yet, but when he does, that's going to be a scary amount of extra resources that are coming in, baby. So Opti will have the slightly better lead, especially if frontline is forced on berries here. He's just obviously worried about the potential Chimu raids, and I don't blame him. But just, it's, again, more standard army coming in. Okay, pikeman shipment's coming in. An intervention or a redcoat shipment has come in as well. He is on the British Allies now. So that British Expeditionary Company has come in. And now all of a sudden, we got ourselves a Chinese death ball. He's actually up in score by about 80 score. There was 80 score difference right then. So this game is not over yet. Chimu raids trying to come around here. The pikes with the British Expeditionary, lots of siege there. Step Riders have fantastic siege as well. It's just all come together at the right moment. And front line, beautiful stuff here. Great timing here. Take down one of these war huts, then try and bully that second one. If you can take down the war huts, you can stop the reinforcements coming in. And look at this. Look, oh no, I felt like that was a perfect micro for him. He can just smash everything in. Shove it in there, lad. That's what she said. Maybe he's wasting his pikes here. I'm not really sure. He baited lots of units in with the Step Riders, so the Step Riders are having a whale of a time here. There's no Plume Spearmen attacking the Step Riders. It's only Chimus, but Chimus are stronger. All of a sudden, Chinese, your units suck ass. Not literally, well, maybe literally. And all of a sudden, it felt like Frontline was going to smash that. It felt like he was going to smash that. And I tell you what, Opti, well played, Opti. Score still tight. He does take down a large chunk of his army. So it's kind of an even trade. It's an even fight, but it looked like it should have been favorable for Frontline. So maybe Frontline lost more kind of units there and stuff like that. And maybe that was his opportunity to get back into this game. He did take down a war hut. That is going to get insta-rebuilt, though, by the looks of it. Yeah. In a safer position as well. And he still has this city tower to contend against as well. 39 vills for front line. Still has double stagecoach. Coming in for round 2 here. 26 Chew Canoes. Doesn't want that second war hut get built. Step Riders instantly get on top of it. Nice stuff there by Frontline. Not giving his opponent any chance to breathe. Suffocating him with the war huts and the Chew Canoes. Tightening their stranglehold. Oh, Jungle Bowman popping out at a terrible position there. Maybe Opti getting a little bit flustered here. And it is this game. Oh, no, there's 100 score. Not even that. There's about 50 score in it. Oh, my God. This game. I'm glad I clicked on this game. The City Tower finally goes in favor of Frontline. Now starting to get down House of Fanar. Interesting. Opti aging up. And that's a very forward war hut. I think at this stage, what you want to kind of do is try and put your war huts kind of in your base, inside your base now, so it's difficult to get to. Even though he's being pushed here, he's still putting down more canter houses for some reason. He's going to have access to the big button here. The Inca raiding party. He's got 600 of each resources. That's going to be 12 Plume Spearmen. He unfortunately hasn't shipped Canary support. That could have been nice. But maybe we see, like, I don't know, 9 Plume Spearmen or maybe Chimu runners. Does he have Chimus? No. Maybe Chimu support could be good here. And he'd still have access, if he sold enough resources, he'd still have access to Inca raiding party. So I think definitely what he's kind of thinking about is a timing together with the Inca raiding party with a shipment of some kind. But saying that, he aged up slowly as well with the 17 Jungle Bowman. Sorry, not the 17, but what is it, like 8 Jungle Bowman you age up with? Okay. 8 Plume Spearmen. Interesting. I mean, to be honest, it looks like he could just It looks like he could probably go to industrial. Does he have any good... Well, he doesn't really have any good industrial cards, so maybe not. But if he did go to industrial, he'd have access to not only the Inca raiding party, but he'd have the access to the one above it as well, which is 600 in each resources, I believe. Nice. Front line just going around the city towers now, taking control of the city towers. Not only does it essentially give you an outpost, which is pretty good, it gives you 0.5 XP. So these city towers give you 0.5 XP. So almost a church. Almost a church. So every 2 of these you have, it's basically a TP on XP. So if you get map control on this map, it's definitely worth getting the city towers. Also, killing all of these musketeer treasure guardians. You know, these things give you, what, 14 XP every time you kill one of them? That's pretty good. Trying to put down a castle there as well. And, that villager, I think that's going to get caught out. She's going to get poisoned. Is she going to get poisoned to death? She is. Oh, what a way to go. Death by poison. Chimus are on the way as well now, being shipped. Bayang Army, I was just about to say, surely you go Bayang Army here. That's going to give, essentially, the veterancy to the Keshiks and the Steppe Riders. And they're going to come straight out of this city tower. You just know it, baby. Okay, we've got some musketeers, some redcoats over here, just in case there's any raids. There comes Bayang Army, and look, the disciplined, the veterancy equivalency. It's coming in. Oh, it's coming. He does have disciplined Chukunus now as well. Both sides, both native posts. 3 redcoats over this side as well. So you've got House of Habsburg. House of Habsburg is really nice. Veteran boyers are going to come from the House of Fanar. That's a decent unit to send, make rather. Add some cavalry in there, because why not? Okay, so making some more Mongolian army. That's going to be the Steppe Riders and Keshiks. And as you have teched into them, why wouldn't you? Okay, Summer Palace still making this standard army. I think probably you want to swap to this one now, which is called the Territorial Army. That's right. Did go up with the Porcelain Tower. Still on the Brick Consulate. Has gone down for a 2nd racks. So that's the blockhouse, a barracks, and he can obviously make units from the castle as well. And to tell you what, he's starting to look like he's getting towards that full population space. These boyars are veterancy. Putting down a 2nd TC. Look at this nice juicy walls going down as well. Really nice wall placement. And look, perfect. Just segmenting off the map. And yeah, no map control for you. Love it. Shipping 13 Chukunus. No doubt they'll come from this TC, I imagine. And look at this, 168 pop right now. Opti only on 125, and he's only on 46 vils compared to 50 vils in China. He does obviously have Chincha Brewing with all of the cancha houses. He is max canchas right now, which is 12. Oh, Plume Spearmen, are they going to catch that out? Oh, they are. That's unfortunate. Just being super annoying, but the city tower is there. Frontline trying to get that House of Habsburg down. Not going to happen. Now picking up almost the last one. Is he going to get this one as well? I don't think I've ever seen anyone in a supremacy match get every single city tower. So come on, Frontline. Make it happen, baby. Make that dream come true. Get every single city tower. You've got 4 out of 5 of them. You might as well... Oh, someone... We had to have a party pooper. But look at this mass coming in here. 202 poppies, max pop, basically. 40 Steppe Riders, 19 Keshiks, 45 Chukunus. This is looking tasty. Adding in some boys as well. They don't cost population space. What is Opti going to do against this? He's triple raxing elite Plume Spearmen. And he's raiding with Plume Spearmen. It's a great unit to raid with. It really is. Oh, I tell you what, though, that's a lot of Plume Spearmen. 58 Plume Spearmen with 27 Chimus. Oh, this is the Osteo dream right here. This is the dream. You just go pure Chimu Runner Plume Spearman, and it's disgustingly scary. Oh, and he's trying to make it to the gates of Gondor, but he can't get there because everything's being snared. Deary me, get these redcoats in there, snaring. Oh, no. The China Mass is looking really great, but look at these Plume Spearmen. 238 HP and 18 hand attack. They're supposed to get beat by skirmishers. They just don't, though. Because Chimus are there to tank. Oh, my God. That was an absolute just destruction. Oh, Plume Spearman raiding. Anyone says this unit is bad because it costs a lot of resources, get your head checked. I'll tell you what, oh, poor front line. If he loses this, I'd sign up to Mind, and I'd get a mental health well-being check after this, because my God, my mental health would not be good after this. Oh, Plume Spearman raids everywhere, look. Oh, no. He's got his hero in there as well, and his hero has 1,300 HP. He is going to keep the tower because really smart placed castle here. But it's not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. 2 TCs on the way. Best shipment in the game. $50 villagers. Infinite food eco with cancer houses. Step riders running for their lives. I don't know. I think he needs territorial army now. He needs Changdao, surely. Get some Changdao. Maybe mix in some cav, heavy cav. More Minutemen coming in from the second town center here. Does he stabilize? Can he stabilize? Inca raiding party coming in now. Because why not? 52 villagers. Where's it going to come from? There goes the 2 town centers. My goodness me. Oh, he stops the Inca raiding party. Maybe the scouting party. Maybe he's going for the age up now. He is on a farm. Looks like he's run out of food on his side of the map. But you don't, again, cancer houses are going to be carrying. Look at this. 0.96, basically 1 food. Basically a whole villager on food. Frontline still has some resources on the map. He obviously has map control. Please get that last city tower. My brain, there's an itch in my brain if you don't get that. You have to tickle that part of my brain, Frontline. I beg. I beg. It's just free XP sitting there. Come on, itch that part of the brain. American allies coming in. American allies over 8 villages or a fort? Interesting. Or even over something like, I mean, he's not going many of them now, but it is a great late game card. You know, you get some really good text from it. And I think there's, I think he'll go, I can't remember which one it is. I think he'll go for the Zappa text. There's a really good tech. When you go to American allies, this gives you a native embassy and it lets you align with either the Carib, Mapuche, or the Zapotec. And with the Zapotec, there's a really good armor tech, which I think he's going to want to get. 55 vils for Harawang. Frontline on 63. He's going up to age 4. Let's go, baby. Maybe we're going to see old dynasty reforms. Are we going to see old dynasty reforms? He has so much big button control here. He's almost got 2 units from Raditsky's March, and Greek Revolution is going to give him like a load of resources there as well. He is going for the Zapotecs. He does go for the Zapotecs. And like I said, I don't know if that was just him aligning with the Zapotecs. Where did he get that? There it is. Here it is. Zapotec Cult of the Dead. I think that's the one he wants. If we take a look at these units, like 224, or is it just for these guys? 238. No, I don't know. There's definitely a HP, or there's a really good tech. I mean, it might be attack. I can't remember, but there's definitely a good tech from Zapotecs which helps melee units. So that's the one he's gone for. can make Zapotex himself as well. And Zapotex are a fantastic unit. So just adding Zapotex into all of this is really, really good. Definitely doesn't want that to get revived. That could be dangerous if that gets revived. Oh, and this was what he decided to go for. I love it. Discipline Rattans. But is that going to be any good versus all of these Chimus and Plume Spearmen? I don't know. Resistski's March. We've got 2 Magyar Hussars here with 1,000 HP and 69. Nice HP there. Look at these bad boy Discipline Rattans go. And look at this. We're going to see a cleanup. The Rattans was the right call. Beautiful stuff here. Beautiful stuff here by Frontline, and he's 2k up. Scored the Greek Revolution's coming in. He's making mounted infantry for some reason. I don't know. And just like that, flip of a switch, and look at it. Sacred Band infantry diving in. These guys are really good raiding musketeers. Now we're going to see Old Dynasty reforms. That look at that 50% HP and all actions damage. Oh. On basically all, the best way of looking at it are basically all the age 2 units. But they do cost 25% more. But that's a really good trade. That's a really good. Even if they cost 50% more, it'd probably still be a good trade. You know? So we see this 142 HP. That's going to be really good to tank a lot of the stuff from the Plume Spearmen and Chimas as well. 142 HP turns into 187 HP. That is such a massive boost. But more Plume Spearmen coming in. He can't deal with this. He can't deal with it. These guys have 20 hand attack. They're at this point, they're basically a mini cavalry unit. They're basically a one-pop cavalry unit that's got a pikeman. Like, that doesn't get countered by anti-cav. That's essentially, when you mix Chimu runners with Plume Spearmen turn into cavalry that don't get countered by anti-cav. That's essentially why this composition works so well. It's insane. Still not it's that part of the brain that's taken that city tower, which is a massive shame. Sacred Band infantry doing some work over here. I love it. 73 Vils for Frontline now. Almost got another shipment. I wonder what he decided to do. Maybe I would like to see Western Reforms. That would be a great card here. I don't think 2 Flying Crows is going to do much to help him here. 70 Vils, though, and Age 4 on the way. Yes, 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 Frontline, I love you. Right, now all you've got to do is go over here and physically get the line of sight over the city tower, and it's yours. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My brain can rest. Oh, I know there's guys in the chat. I know how we're all autistic. We're basically a community of autists, right? I know this because we play a wartime strategy game, okay? And I know that itched your part of the brain as well. I know you guys are just as happy to see that as I am. Fantastic stuff there. A third TC going down. But Age 4 coming in. Age 4 coming in. And look at this, freaking 20 Plume Spearmen. Imagine that. Imagine overpopping by 20. Oh. But still, I don't like him not having Changdao. I feel like Changdao's just better here. Changdao provide that kind of melee body block, meat shield type support, which clearly is what he needs versus all these Plume Spearmen. And Changdao trade well versus Plume Spearmen as well. Or even Krang Pikeman. Even Krang Pikeman. Because with Old Dynasty reforms, Krang Pikeman are pretty buffy now. Pretty buffy. Who remembers that TV show, Buffy? How good was that? Humana, humana, humana. It was like the intro, the song intro at the beginning of the game was down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. It's so good, man. So good. They don't make TV shows like the 90s anymore. The cult classic cringe. Low budget. Teenagers. Am I right? Nice. So he's shipping in high ground. So this is... I love this card. I love this card. And I'm surprised we don't see it more. War huts. Strongholds, town centers, they all get extra 15 line of sight is insane. They get 5 extra ranged attack as well. Yeah, pretty insane. Does he have any strongholds though? I can't see any forts right now. Oh, what is all of these? I'm not sure what all of this buff stuff is going on around here. What does Frontline have? Oh, is it the monastery? Oh, okay. It was healing from the monastery. That's a really forward monastery. And you get that from the House of Fanar. There's a tech here, which is about 360 wood, which gives you 2 of those monasteries. And if you stand under them, they will heal you slowly. Still really close in score. Really, really close in score. Oh, is Opti waiting for the Inca war party? This would be the perfect opportunity. Cancel those villagers right now. Call the war party. You have to call the war party. Oh, but he's not going to have time. The TC's going to get taken down. Such a missed opportunity there. He does have it. He does have it on another town center, so he can call it from another town center. What he needs to do, though, it needs to come from like a war hut where he can just pop, straight onto them. 122 pop for Opti. He's got so much food and wood. 202 pop from China, and he's shipping standard army hit points. So Step Rider and Chu Canoes get 20 hit points each. You get HP. You get HP. Crown Land's coming in. That's a tech from the House of Hasbert. That's going to give him a load of XP per houses, I think he has. This card here is good as well. Gives you another shipment. Congress of Vienna for 750 resources. Getting an age 4 shipment is absolutely bang for your buck. My goodness me. Honor Chu Canoes with 212 HP. This thing cost 107 food. That's it. And you get a 212 HP out of it with 30 ranged attack. Oh, baby. You've got a Chinese monk with 2k HP. Oh, China at this stage of the game is just, mwah. 6k score lead now. It's starting to look worse and worse for Opti. What is he waiting for? He doesn't have... It looks like he almost wants to try and revolt, but because he's got the resources for it, but... he's trying to get... What was that? That was a champion tech for something. He's got champion jungle bowman. Does he have champion... He has champion plumed. He doesn't have champion Chimu runners. That's what he's waiting for. So he wants this tech. And I think then he wants to wait for the Inca raiding party. What does he send here? Does he send that? Villagers gather resources faster from farms. I think you do want that, because if you survive this, you're going to need more eco. He's losing a lot of cancer houses, and that means a lot of Inca, a lot of eco. When's go time with the Inca war party? When is go time? He's got 2 Magyar Hussars. Surely it's go time. These mortars doing work as well. These Chu Canoes are just now bullying the jungle bowman. So much more HP, more damage. Step Rider's maneuvering forward. What are you doing, Step Rider? Is it go time, Opti? Is it go time? It looks like it's go time. In come the 47 plume spearman. Is this going to be enough this time around? I'm not sure he's got enough stuff. There's so many units they can't attack properly. He didn't use the Inca war party. No. Imagine an extra 20 Plume Spearman right now. Oh my god, there's so many F zones as well. Oh my god, there's so many units here. And with that, it's got to be GG. He calls it 95 units here. And that's after he cleans up all of the units. He ended on 191 pop. And look, he's got so many natives in here as well, which don't take up population. He's got 23 F zones. That's 23 pop. He's got 5 boyas. That's an extra 10 pop. 10 line infantry, another 10 pop. My god, what a frigging game. 97. Front line ended on 97 vills. Inca just unfortunately couldn't. I feel like if he had that moment when he could have done the Inca war party, I feel like that could have been a strong moment there. But he just waited too long, I think. 20 of them popping on all of his Chinese units would have been really, really nice. But alas, it was not meant to be. And look at the village count, super close all the way throughout the game. All resources gathered, again, super close. Opti taking it, though. Both had untouched 2 TP stagecoach the entirety of the game. 232 Plume Spearmen was the most made unit, and 242 Honored Two Canoes was the most made unit. My goodness me. Let's have a look at military unit pop. But, oh my god, look at that fight. Yeah, that was the big fight we was talking about, I think. Or maybe that was the big fight, or that was the first big push. I don't know. The game went on for so long. If we go look at military unit count, because that takes into consideration the natives as well. Front line had 163 military units. That's fucking scary. Opti only had 75. Yeah, China scary. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Such an interesting matchup we very rarely get to see. So I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. And I will catch you in the next game. Peace out.